I was a mean little boy. Hey guys, it's Christian and I'm back with another video. Today is going to be a story time. And this story is very dear to my heart. It's about the time I peed myself. It's a little embarrassing, but you know what? I'm willing to embarrass myself for you guys because that's just the type of relationship we have, right? It happened back in either preschool or kindergarten. I think it was kindergarten. Back in kindergarten, I was a savage little boy. You know, of course we had nap time, but always before nap time, you know, we had snack time. And, you know, the teacher would give us fruit snacks or chips or, you know, something. Also, with the snacks, she would give us juice boxes. Now, back then, I was a fiend for them juice boxes. I was a thirsty little boy. I really truly was. Now, I would always try to like snag juice boxes from every other kid. And if they wouldn't give me a juice box, I would just take it. Honestly, I did that every single day. Kids were looking for them juice boxes left and right. Yeah, I took your juice box. It worked out for me, you know, for a long while. Like, I was just taking juice boxes. I was happy. Other kids weren't. I was just the king of kindergarten. I did what I wanted to, and I was savage AF. I mean, same like today, pretty much.
Damn, it feels good to be a gangster.
This one particular day, though, I just drank a lot of juice boxes. I took a lot of juice boxes, and I just scarfed them right down. I didn't give them no playtime. I just scarfed them right down my throat. I kept drinking, and pretty much I was making other kids mad. But it was a rule back in my kindergarten. You know, I don't know about y'all's kindergarten. It was a rule back in my kindergarten that it wasn't good to snitch. So even though the kids knew I took their juice box, they weren't gonna tell. They weren't gonna tell on me because they already knew what the deal was. Like I said before, I was a savage in kindergarten. I mean, it's what I do. Anyway, I finished all my juice boxes and it was time for nap time. Now, everybody remembers nap time. I know you cannot remember your childhood without having to remember nap time. Nap time was bomb AF. See, now I'm a senior now, so nap time don't happen. It's not gonna happen. And for the rest of my life, it's probably never gonna happen. I'm gonna miss nap time, for real. Oh, I just spit. So, finally, it was nap time. I lie down somewhere in the middle of all the other kids. When I lie down for nap time, I don't know, like, I was just overly tired. I don't know how a little kid can be tired, but I was just tired. And I remember me having a dream. And that dream was that I went to the bathroom. I remember that dream very vividly because it felt like I was like actually going to the bathroom. And sure enough, I think you guys know that I was. I remember in the dream, like, I got up and I walked to the bathroom and I sat down and I just let my business flow. Well, clearly I didn't actually go to the bathroom. I went to the bathroom on myself. And I remember not noticing it until like halfway of it coming out. And I was just like lying there, but then I realized that, okay, like I'm wet now. Finally realizing that I peed myself, and I looked around to everybody else like, did anybody see that? So I got up and I went straight to the teacher. There were like two teachers. There was the regular teacher and there was the assistant teacher. And I went to her because I was too embarrassed. To go to the regular teacher. I go to the assistant teacher and I tell her, I think I just peed myself. She literally looks at me and just laughs. And then she looks down and sees that, okay, like I'm wet everywhere. She immediately takes me to the nurse. And I try to tell her, please do not make any noise. I don't want any of these other kids to wake up, because kids back in the day, they would make fun of you for everything. And I was not trying to have that be on my record. Like, I was not trying to have people laugh at me for that. Then that would ruin my record. I just wouldn't be king of kindergarten no more. Like, I would hate that. So she takes me to the nurse. And I remember, like, the nurse had, like, a bucket of clothes. Like, a bucket of used clothes. I had to basically pick out of the bucket of clothes and wear that for the rest of the day until I got home. And I remember the only thing they had was girl overalls. It's ugly. And the ironic thing was that it was exactly my size. Anyway, that was the most embarrassing thing ever, but I had to put them on because I had nothing else to wear. And I didn't want them to call my mom, because if they call my mom, it would be even more embarrassing, pretty much. For me, at least. I put on the overalls of shame, because that's what I called them, the overalls of shame. And I got escorted back to nap time. They changed my mat, and I lied back down on a new mat, and I tried to go back to sleep. But I was just so uncomfortable in them overalls, it wasn't even funny. Finally, everybody ended up waking up. So when everybody woke up, like, I tried to keep the blanket over me and just act like I was still sleeping. Well, the teacher, who I don't think knew yet, she actually made me get up. When she made me get up, I had to obviously drop my blanket. And when I dropped my blanket, I literally stood there. She stared at me, and all the other kids turned around and stared at me. I got laughed at. I was ready to cry. I was ready to cry. I was in my feelings. I was ready to cry. My reputation was ruined. My savage little kid reputation was ruined. It kind of gave me, like, I kind of learned a little lesson there, like, maybe it's not a good idea to steal other kids' juice boxes. Like, you know, I may be thirsty, but other kids are thirsty too. Like, and I guess that was what God that day was trying to tell me. Like, I guess he, you know, let that happen to me because I was a mean little boy. You know, I was ready to cry, but I didn't, because, you know, I was still trying to be tough or whatever in the little girl overalls. Yes, I was trying to be tough in little girl overalls. But finally, everybody stopped laughing. Well, actually, no, everybody didn't stop laughing. The teacher made them stop laughing. I gotta praise her for that, because it was not gonna stop laughing at me. Anyway, so after nap time, we go outside and we have recess. I had only 2 real good friends in kindergarten, and that was my friend Ryan and my friend Nick. Those were my 2, I would say, best friends in kindergarten. They still wouldn't stop laughing at me. They just kept on telling me how stupid I looked. It just made the embarrassment level even higher. Like, I was all the way up there. Like, I was so disappointed in myself. Like, how did I let this happen? And from that day on, I learned not to steal other kids' juice boxes, because if you steal other kids' juice boxes, most likely, you're gonna have to pay. That's what I experienced. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It was a little story time, you know, something different. I'm gonna be doing more story times because, you know, I have a lot of interesting stories to tell in my life, and that I'm sure that you guys are gonna love to hear. My life is just something that cannot be explained here, guys. Anyway, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Give me new ideas for new videos, you know, comment down below, DM me, Snapchat me, you know, all my social medias will be down below in the description. Yeah, I guess that's it. It was nice talking to you guys again. It's been real as always, and this savage little boy is out. See you guys next time. Bye.